So, welcome to our latest lockdown yoga, joined by the faithful Shakti today. So we've moved into the garden today because my lawn's looking a lot better. I think everybody's garden is looking a lot better, isn't it? So I had some inspiration from one of the other Pranayama teachers who posted a video on YouTube basically talking about grief and how grief isn't just losing a person. Grief can be the loss of your job or the loss of income, the loss of your routine. All of these things can create this feeling of anxiety and not really knowing where you place it. So it dawned on me that the one thing that yoga does do is it brings you to the present moment, it brings you into your practice, it brings you into your breath, and it clears some of the clutter in the mind and lets it settle down and find its own natural place, which can sort of ease some of that anxiety. So I invite you today to join me just in a nice, gentle, steady flow. Remember, if you've been using your yoga block and your yoga belt, have them to hand, because they're always super handy to have. And don't forget that if you're getting close to your feet now with the use of the belt, maybe you can take the belt away and reach for the feet maybe, or just see how you go, and let's get started. So let's start at the front of the mat. Right here, Shakti, shall we start here? Yes, we'll start right here. So feet are hip distance apart, lift the toes, spread the toes out nice and wide, and then take a little squeeze of the mat with your toes, and then just relax the feet. Stand up nice and tall, give the shoulders a little shake out. Maybe bend the knees, give the hips a little shake. Closing the eyes and just allowing the shoulder blades to sink down the back. Tummy is relaxed. Take a nice big inhale, fill yourself all the way up, fill the belly up, fill the chest up. And a nice big long sigh on the exhale. Let any tension, any worry leave the body. Again, inhale fully. And then just return to gentle abdominal breath. Keeping the eyes closed, bring your focus down to the soles of your feet. So don't roll in or out, forwards or backwards, just plant the feet into the floor. And then lift the thighs, lift the kneecaps, so engage the thigh muscles. Tip the tailbone down slightly, lift the pelvic floor, draw the tummy in, and stand up nice and tall. Shoulders are relaxed down the back. The crown of the head is lifted up, but the chin is level with the floor. And the breath is now going into the chest, into the heart space. So deepen the breath, make the breath nice and deep, but make the exhale the same length as the inhale. On your next inhale, open the eyes, make a big circle with the arms, salute the sun, reach up through the fingers, and then exhale, soften the knees, fold forward, tummy in, let the head hang, shake the arms out, shake the head out, keep the belly drawn in, breathe into the back. And inhale, roll up through the spine, open the arms, reach up, salute the sun, and exhale the hands to the heart space. Inhale, salute the sun. Exhale, fall forward, soften the knees this time, but don't overly bend them, and let the top half of the body relax down towards the floor. Slowly starting to open the calves, the hamstrings. Just let yourself hang over the leg. Shake the head out, yes and no. Inhale, roll up through the spine, open the arms, reach up, salute the sun. Exhale, bring the hands to the heart space. Inhale, salute the sun, reach up. Exhale, fold forward, straight legs this time. When the legs want to bend, just come back up to there, let the top half of the body relax. If you can, let the top half of the body completely relax, let the crown of the head come down towards the floor. Again, if you need your yoga block, you can lean on your yoga block, but focus on the lifting of the thighs, the turning up of the tailbone, and lengthening of the hamstring. Bend the knees, bring the hands down to the floor, and on an inhale, step back into a press-up plank position. Push into the floor like you're pushing the floor away. Lift the thighs. Look down between the hands. So if the bum is lifted, bring it down to level. If it's sinking down like this, bring it up to level. Push into the palms, tummy is in. Big strong breaths, pelvic floor lifted. Drop the knees to the floor. On an exhale, lower the chest and chin down towards the floor, then roll through onto your tummy. Tuck the elbows in by the side, draw the shoulder blades back. And inhale, use the back muscles, draw the shoulders back, look up for cobra. And exhale, come down onto the tummy, turn the toes under. Push all the way back. Straighten the legs for downward facing dog. And walk the heels up and down. Shake the head out, yes and no. So push both heels down towards the floor, but turn your tailbone up to the sky and push into your palms, nice straight arms, and the crown of the head is hanging down towards the floor. This is a strong pose, so big breaths. Inhale, lift the head, exhale, step, walk or jump your feet forward to the front of the mat and lift up to a flat back. Inhale. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, roll up through the spine, open the arms, reach up, salute the sun, and exhale the hands to the heart. Inhale, salute the sun. Exhale, swallow guide forward, tummy in. Inhale to your plank position. Push into the palms, lift the thighs, lift the pelvic floor, tummy in. Drop the knees to the floor, bend the elbows, bring the forearms down to the floor and see if you can lower your chest and chin between your hands. So again, you might want to put your yoga block under your chest. See if you can look along the floor. Push into the palms, lift the chin, lift the elbows, come onto the tummy. So elbows are in, push the hips down into the floor, breathe into the belly, inhale, exhale, inhale into the belly and use the back muscles to lift the head and the heart and raise the hands. Big breaths into the belly. Inhale, lift a bit higher and then bring the hands to the floor, turn the toes under, push all the way back. Stepping into your down dog, nice deep breaths. Push the heels down, turn the tailbone up, tummy is in. Inhale, lift the head, look up. Exhale, step, walk or jump your feet forward. Lift up to a flat back, inhale. Exhale to a forward bend. Inhale, open all the way up, reach up, salute the sun, and exhale the hands for the heart space. Inhale, exhale, swallow dive forward, tummy in. Inhale to plank. Exhale to chaturanga or the floor. So chaturanga is an inch off the floor. And then inhale to up dog or cobra. So up dog, roll over the hips, keep the thighs off the floor, lift the chest, draw the shoulders back, look up. Or cobra is elbows slightly bent, hips down. Exhale over the toes, down dog. Lift the head, bring the left hand into the middle of the mat. Turn onto the outside of the left foot, so you can bring your right foot forward like this and support your hips with this leg, or you can stack the foot on top and inhale, raise the right hand and look up. Turn the top palm to face the front, extend the arm over the head, and then bring the fingertips down towards the floor and lift the hips and make a little rainbow for the NHS. Raise the arm and come back to your plank. Exhale, go through your vinyasa, up dog to down dog. Take a few breaths here, push the heels down, push into the palms. Inhale, lift the head, bring the right hand into the middle of the mat, turn onto the outside of the right foot. Remember, you can bring the left foot forward, or you can stack them on top and raise the left hand, look up. Turn the top palm to face the front, extend the arm over the head, and then tip the fingers down to the floor, lift the hips, make a rainbow for the NHS. Inhale, raise the arm, back to your plank with vinyasa. Exhale, down to the floor. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, over the toes. Downward facing dog. Couple of big breaths here. Inhale, lift the head. Exhale, step, walk or jump your feet forward. Lift up to a flat back. Inhale. Exhale, forward bend. Just let yourself completely surrender. Take a hold of the elbows with the opposite hand. And inhale, roll up through the spine. Salute the sun, reach up. Exhale the hands to the heart space. Close the eyes. And just take a few breaths here and just observe how you feel. Big, deep breaths. Feel how the practice brings you into the self, how you feel, how you need the breath, the heartbeat. Removes us from that outside chatter. Inhale, salute the sun, reach up. Exhale, swallow dive forward, tummy in. Bend the knees, bring the hands to the floor. Take the weight into the right foot and inhale, raise the left leg up behind. Lift up to the fingers, square the hips to the floor and lift up through the back heel. Big inhale, and then exhale, see if you can fold over the front leg. Bend the front knee, step back into a low lunge, drop the back knee down to the floor, and inhale, come up. Roll the palms all the way open, inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, relax the hips forward, and inhale, raise the arms and look up between the hands. As you exhale, relax the hips. As you inhale, reach through the fingers and allow yourself to lean back. Nice big breath. and exhale, forward bend. Bring the hands to the inside of the front foot. Walk that front foot out to the side. Lift the chest, inhale, and then exhale. Think about lowering the shoulders squarely down to the floor. So it's not really about getting your forearms down to the floor, that's just where they end up. It's about keeping that nice flat line. So again, use your block if you need to, and allow yourself just to relax there. Inhale, back up onto the hands. Bring the left hand to the floor. Turn your right toes out to the side. Move your hips forward. Roll the chest open, open the knee and look up over that right shoulder. If you can reach back with the right hand, take a hold of the back foot. As you draw that heel in, roll the chest open, look up, strong breath. Well done, release. Turn the back toes under, lift the knee, move the weight back and step up. Raise that right leg as high as you can. Bend the knee, roll the hip open and point the toes all the way over to the left. If you can step that back and lift the hips up, reach up over the head for wild thing. Raise the arm and come all the way back over. Raise the leg and step the right foot down. And then inhale, raise the left leg. Push that right heel down, lift the head, look up. And step the left foot to the outside of the left hand. Drop the back knee down to the floor. Lift the head, square yourself to the front of the mat. And exhale, remember lowering the chest squarely down towards the floor. Take a few breaths. Every exhale, try and relax a little more. Inhale, come up, bring the right hand underneath the right shoulder. Turn your left toes out, open the knee, move the hips forward and roll the chest open and look up over that left shoulder. Remember the hips are moving forward so the chest can lift, and then roll that left hand open, reach up. And if you can reach back to the back foot, draw that heel in to the sit bones and roll the chest open, look up. Well done, release. Turn the back toes under, lift the knee, move the weight forward, step back into a three-legged down dog. Push that right heel down, lift up, bend the knee, point the toes all the way over to the right. And then if you can step that foot back, lift the hips, reach up over the head for wild thing. Raise your arm, come back over to your down dog, push the heels down to the floor, and then push the right heel down, inhale, raise the left leg, lift the head, look up, and step the left foot between the hands, and this is where it might get tricky, so you might need a yoga belt, but see if you can step into that balance that we had at the beginning of the move. So lift up through the back heel, up to the fingertips, and exhale, fold over that front leg. And then step the feet together, lift to a flat back. Forward bend, just let yourself hang over the leg. You can shake from side to side, loosen the body off. And then inhale, roll up through the spine, reach up, salute the sun. Exhale the hands to the heart space. Inhale, salute the sun. Exhale, swallow, dive forward, tummy in. Inhale, raise the left leg. Step back. Come into a low lunge. And inhale, come back. So, bring the hands all the way back. We're going to inhale, move the hips forward, and bring the arms all the way around and to the right. Follow them with your gaze. And all the way back around to the front. And then back down. Inhale up and all the way around to the left this time. Follow it with your gaze. And inhale, come up. Exhale, fall forward. Walk the hands back until you can straighten the front leg. Lift the chest, tummy in. Exhale, fold over that front leg. Again, if you need your yoga block, use your block. You can walk your hands forward. Inhale, lift the head. Move into the front knee. Step into that balance. And step the feet together. Set yourself, lift to a flat back. Inhale. Exhale, forward bend. Take the weight into the left foot. Inhale. Raise the right leg up behind. And then bend the front knee. Step back into a low lunge. Inhale, come up. Bring the hands back. Your next inhale, bring the hands forward. Inhale all the way round to the left. Follow with the gaze. And up. Exhale the hands down. And inhale all the way round to the right this time. Inhale up. Exhale forward. Bring the hands down. Walk the hands back. Straighten the front leg. Lift to a flat back. And exhale, forward bend. Inhale, lift the head, move the weight forward, turn the back toes under, lift the knee, and then step into that balance, lift the back leg, and step the feet together. Lift to a flat back, inhale. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, open all the way up, reach up, salute the sun. Exhale the hands to the heart space. Take a nice big breath. And a nice sigh on the exhale. Again. Inhale, salute the sun. Exhale, swallow, dive forward, tummy in. Inhale, raise the left leg, lift up through the back heel, and then bend the front knee, step back into a low lunge, drop the back knee down to the floor. Inhale, come up, bring the hands to the heart space. So remember this nice flat line across the elbows like this. So when you push into the palms, you're pushing the hands, so you don't want to be like this. Push into the palms, bring the thumbs to the sternum, shoulders are down the back, tummy is in, big inhale. Exhale, turn all the way round to the right and then just tip the shoulders and the elbows, bring that left elbow onto the knee and then draw the thumbs in towards the chest, move the hips forward, look up over that right shoulder. If it's in your practice, you can turn the back toes under and push that back heel away. And then inhale to the center, and then bring the hands into fire hands and raise the hands up. Exhale, bring the hands to the floor, move the weight back, step the feet together, lift to a flat back, inhale. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, raise the right leg. Step back, low lunge. Drop the back knee down to the floor. Inhale, come up. Bring the hands to the heart space. So remember, push into the palms, shoulders are down the back, tummy in. Inhale. Exhale, turn to the left, and then tip the shoulders, bring the elbow down, push into the palms, draw the shoulders down the back, look up over that left shoulder, try and relax your hips forward, tummy in, big breaths. If you can, turn the back toes under, push the back heel away, lift the back knee up off the floor. Inhale to the center, bring the hands into fire hands, and raise the arms, reach up. Exhale, forward bend, move the weight back, step into that first balance, bring the feet together, lift to a flat back, tummy in. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, come up, reach up, salute the sun. Exhale, the hands to the heart space, take a breath. And inhale, salute the sun. Exhale, step your right foot back, full leg length. So you want your feet at kind of 10 to 2 and your hands at the heart space. So we're going to do a little breath work here. So what we're going to do is something called fire breath. So fire breath is, it's a pumping of the tummy on the exhale. So it's like out through the nose, in and out through the nose. You can breathe in a little bit through the mouth if you want, but like it's sort of, you pull the tummy in. So the tummy dropping back out helps the inhale, but then the exhale is punched out. Okay, so you might need to get a tissue or something to sort of blow your nose or something, but we're going to do this just for a little bit. Okay, so hands with the heart space. So inhale, reach up, salute the sun, and then exhale, bring the hands to the heart space, bend the knees, and then bring the hands out to shoulder height and turn the palms up and reach away. So the shoulders are relaxed, the pelvic floor is lifted, and then if you close your eyes, we're just going to do a round of fire breath. So if you find that you're getting dizzy or anything like that, stop. But if you can, try and keep going. We're not going to be going all night, it's just for a little period of time. But like I say, if you feel like you're getting dizzy or if your legs are hurting, just have a little break. Okay, so the arms are out, palms are up, shoulders are down the back, eyes are closed. When you're ready, inhale, and then your fire breath. So keep going. If you think sat nam, sat nam, sat nam, sat nam. Last one, well done, big inhale, bring your hands onto the knees, lean into the knees, take an inhale, lift the head, exhale, roll your left shoulder down to the floor, push that left knee away, turn and look up over the right shoulder. Inhale to the center and exhale, drop the right shoulder, push the right knee away and look up over the left shoulder. Inhale to the center and bring the hands to the heart space. Inhale, salute the sun, reach up. Exhale, fall forward, bring the hands to the floor and turn the feet square to the sides of the mat this time. You might want to move your feet a little bit further apart. Just find that comfortable place and then bring the hands underneath the shoulders. Lift up to a flat back, inhale. And again, you might need your yoga block, but exhale, keeping the legs straight, fall forward, bring the crown of the head down towards the floor. If you can, reach between your legs as far towards the back of the mat as you can. Inhale, lift up to a flat back. Bring the right hand underneath the chest, bend your right knee, and on an inhale, roll the left shoulder open, reach up, and then straighten the left leg and see if you can turn the head, look up towards that left hand. Long spine, tummy in. If you want, you can turn the hand back and reach around for that right thigh for a bind, but don't let the shoulder relax, keep the chest rolled open. Release the bind, raise the arm, and then bring the left hand down, bend the left knee, and on an inhale, roll the right shoulder, and then try and straighten the left leg. Turn the palm to face the back, bring the hand around the back, reach for the left thigh, but keep that right shoulder rolling open, straight legs, tummy in. Release the bind, reach up, and bring the hand back down to the floor, lift to a flat back, inhale, exhale, forward bend, and reach for the big toes with the first two fingers, and then lift to a flat back, tummy in, exhale, bring the crown of the head down towards the floor. Inhale, lift up to a flat back. So bend your right knee and bring your right knee underneath your right hip. Left foot stays out to the side. Left hand below the belly button, right hand on top. So the thumbs touch. Close the eyes and breathe into the tummy. Inhale, open the eyes, make a big circle with the arms, bring the fingertips together above the head, and then fold all the way over to the left, and bring that left hand down towards the left ankle, and reach over the head with the right hand. See if you can look up to that right hand. Inhale, come up, bring the hands to the heart space, bend the left knee, step the right leg out to the side, left hand below the belly button, right hand on top, thumbs touch, close the eyes, breathe into your tummy. Inhale, open the eyes, make a big circle with the arms, bring the fingertips together above the head, and then exhale, fold all the way over to the right, bring the right hand down towards the right ankle, and reach over the head with the left hand, and lift the head, look up to that left hand. Keep the hip moving forward, chest is open, big breaths. Well done, inhale, come back up, bring the hands to the heart space, step the knees together, and then turn to face the front of your mat. So you can keep the toes under like this, or you can have them flat, but you want to bring the hands around the back and support the back. So if you have really open wrists, your hands should be sort of around this way like this. As you can see, that is just absolute murder for me to do because of various motorcycling injuries. So what you're really trying to do is support as much of your lower back as you can. This is like a little body belt that you're putting on here, and then from there you're going to try and squeeze your shoulder blades together and your elbows together as much as you can, and that will open the front of the chest. So take an inhale into the chest, lift the pelvic floor, tummy in, and just move your hips forward towards the front of the mat. So that's your back bend there, and then lift the head, lay the head back. Inhale, lift the head, and exhale, come all the way down and into a child pose. Open your knees so your tummy can go between your legs. Make a little pillow for your head. A nice big breath here. Just breathe into the belly. You can move the hips from side to side just to loosen the back up. So, coming up, we're going to do a slightly different variation this time, but if you feel like you want to do the first one, please do the first one. But it's going to start this time, the right hand is going to come down towards the back of the right hamstring, and then the left hand is out to the side like this. So again, I'm going to lift the pelvic floor, tip my tailbone forward, and then reach down with that right hand towards the back of my right knee, and then inhale, raise the left hand up and over the head and look up. Inhale, lift the head, bring the left hand down to the left hamstring, right hand out to the side. Move the hips forward, reach down with that left hand, and inhale, raise the right hand up and over the head and look up. Inhale, lift the head. Exhale, come forward, child pose. Open the knees, let yourself relax. Inhale, come up. So this time you've got a choice of either the first one or the second one that we've just done. But for those of you out there who have maybe a longer practice, you want to have a go at doing the full pose, I'll just talk you through that. So if you're going to do either one of the first two, just come, set your feet, either support your back or decide which hand that you're going to go with first. But if you're going to do the full pose, it's really important, this moving and the lifting of the chest, because this is what keeps the spine sort of nice and long. Okay, the easiest way is to show you the pose. So I want the shoulders back and down. I'm going to tip the tailbone under, move the hips forward as I inhale. I'm going to look up, and as I exhale, I want to lean all the way back. And then inhale, bring the hands forward. So see, you want to keep the hips up off the heels. And when you're ready, inhale, coming all the way up, and exhale, down, and into your child pose. So once you've done that, just come down into your child pose, really rest it out. I can tell you the going back is the easy part. The coming back up is a real strain. So if you have to bring your hands down to the floor and support yourself to do that, so it's a lot of core work to bring yourself back up, but just rest in that child pose give yourself a little well done for getting through that flow, that sequence to get us down and onto the floor. And just take nice deep breaths and just reward yourself with that breath. Coming up onto all fours, we're going to do our cat pose. So as we exhale, push into the hands, draw your tummy in, turn your tailbone under, spread the back, let the head hang, and then inhale, sink into the lower back, let your belly relax, draw your shoulder blades together, stick your tail in the air, look up, and exhale, draw the tummy in, push into the hands, again inhale, open, exhale, close, and then come to a flat back. So push the weight into the left hand and then raise the right leg up behind, and then shift your weight over into the right hand and push into the right hand and see if you can lift the left hand. Really lift up through the back heel, reach through the fingers and the toes, strong breath, try and keep your hips square so don't let the hips roll open. Lift up through the glute, strong breath, tummy in. Exhale, draw the knee into the elbow and inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. So last one, exhale, close. Inhale, open. And come down into your child pose again. Big breaths here, make a pillow for the head. You can have the hands forward or back, it's up to you, just get comfortable. And when you're ready, coming up onto all fours again, and this time we're going to raise the left leg and lift up through the heel, push the weight into the left hand and raise the right arm. So again, lift up high, don't let it sag, square the hips to the floor, tummy in, strong breath. And an exhale, elbow to knee, knee to elbow, inhale, open, exhale, close. Inhale, open, exhale, close, inhale, open, exhale, close, inhale, open, exhale, close, inhale, open. I think this is the last one, it might be one extra, but exhale, close, inhale, open, and then come back to all fours, and then come down to your child pose, rest it out. Inhale, lift up to a flat back. So push the weight into the left hand and really draw that left shoulder back so you can push into that left hand. Then over into the left knee and raise the right leg. Fix your gaze on a point in front of you and see if you can raise the right hand. Try and square the hips to the floor. Strong breath. And then back to all fours. Well done if you managed that. So this time shifting over to the right hand and the right knee. Raise the left leg. Raise the left arm. Try and square the hips to the floor. Reach through the fingers and toes. Big breaths. Well done. Bring the hands down to the floor. Move your hands forward this time. And this time have an extended child pose. So open the knees and let the head come down to the floor. Feel the shoulders stretch open. Inhale, come up onto all fours. Raise the left arm out to the side and then thread the left arm through, lay the shoulder down, lay the head down. Push into that right hand, roll the chest open, look up. If the binders in your practice, you can bring the hand around the back. But keep this shoulder rolling open and up and away from the neck. Raise the arm, bring the hand down to the floor. Inhale, unravel, and then your cat pose. Exhale, tummy in. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale to a flat back. Raise the right arm and thread the right arm through. Lay the shoulder down. Push into that left hand, roll the chest open. And if it's in your practice, you can bring that hand all the way around the back. Bind. Release, bring the arm over and come back to all fours. Move the sit bones back towards the heels and then bring the crown of the head down towards the floor as close to your knees as you can, and bring your hands around the back and link the fingers together. Inhale, lift the hips, roll over and raise the arms. Roll down, come into your child pose. Make a pillow for your head, turn your head to one side. Lift the head and turn the head to the opposite side. Inhale, come up, cross the feet and come over to seated. Lift any muscles away from your sit bones. Straighten the legs. So again, remember, if you need your block, you can sit up on your block. If you need your yoga strap, you have your strap. If you put it over the feet now so it's ready to go. Lift the chest, draw the shoulders down the back, bring the left hand onto the lap, right hand on top, thumbs touch, close the eyes. Nice big breaths. Open the eyes, open the palms, inhale, reach up as high as you can, and then exhale, keep reaching forward, reaching forward. If you can, take a hold of your belt. If you can reach your feet, take a hold of the sides of the feet. Lift to a flat back, tummy in, create space here so you have space to move into. So you inhale up with the tummy in, exhale, tummy in, move the head forward, and then let the head come down. Inhale, lift all the way up. Bring the hands back underneath the shoulders. On your next inhale, roll the big toes down towards the floor. Push into the palms, lift the head, look up. And then exhale down. Bend the right knee, bring the right foot in towards the thigh. Lift any muscles away. Again, if you need your belt over that front leg. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, falling forward, reaching for the foot or your belt. Find some space, inhale and exhale, forward bend. Inhale, lift the head, bring the feet together into butterfly. Take a hold of the feet, lift the head. So if your knees are high, just use the elbows to just gently open the knees. And if you can, lift the chest, fall forward. And imagine that you're trying to bring your chest to your toes. So inhale, lift. Exhale, fall forward. bringing your chest down towards your thighs, and the head is lifted looking forward. Inhale, lift up, and then straighten the right leg, bring the left foot to the inside of the thigh. Remove any muscles from your sit bones. Again, if you need your yoga belt, inhale, reach up, and exhale, falling forward and reaching for that front foot or your yoga belt. So again, find space, lift the front body, inhale, and exhale, think your head is moving forward. Inhale, lift up, bring the feet together into butterfly. And then see if you can take a hold of your big toes with the first two fingers on each hand. And then see if you can bring your right elbow onto your right knee and left elbow onto your left knee. So again, don't let your back curve, it'll make you roll backwards. Lift the chest, push the chest forward, and create a solid base for yourself. So see if you can straighten the legs. And see if you can open the legs as wide apart as you can. So we can have a little core challenge here where you can let go of the feet and see if you can hold the legs out straight, the arms out straight. And then come back to your boat pose. We're going to inhale, open, exhale, close. Open, close. This is 30 more. 2, 3, and down and onto the back. Big inhale into the belly. Exhale. Bend the knees, draw the heels in, and then see if you can straighten the legs and bring the feet up. So the legs are straight, soles of the feet are facing up, and the hands are behind the head. So we're going to take an inhale. On the exhale, lift your right shoulder up off the floor and see if you can reach the outside of your left foot, and then down, and then the opposite side. So the secret is lift the shoulder up off the floor, don't let the knees come down, lift up and really use them intercostal muscles. And then bend the knees, straighten the legs all the way down, breathe into the tummy. And then bend in the knees, lift the bum up off the floor, bring the hands underneath the bum, sit down onto the hands, and then straighten the legs up again. So this time, I am using the hands. I'm going to really push into the palms, into the forearms. But as I inhale, I just want to lift my hip, even if it's just like a couple of inches. I'm going to inhale up and down. There's 2 more. 1, 2, and straighten the legs, release the hands, breathe into the tummy. So the core, it's hard work, the core, so you really appreciate these moments in between where you just get to go, oh, there it is. So nearly there. So this is core, but it's also the hips, the hip flexors. This is really strong. So we're going to sit onto the hands again, and then inhale, raise the arms, raise the legs. Okay, so this is how it goes. So on an inhale, I want to lower my legs all the way down to, what's that, about an inch off the floor, and then open the legs as wide as I can, and then bring them back up and together, and then down through the middle, open, and back up and around. So we're going to do 5. So if you did the first 2, you're going to do 7. Open. So that's 1, down, around, exhale on the way up, 2, down, open, back up and around, 3, down, open and around, 4, so this is the last one, down, open and around, and keep the legs up. Okay, so once we do these next ones, we're going to have a rest, I promise. Okay, so we're going to, this time, open the legs as wide apart as you can, lower them down to about an inch off the floor, bring them together, and then exhale back up through the middle. So we'll do 5, starting from now. Open the legs wide, lower them down, bring them together, back up, 1, open wide, down, together, and up, 2, open, down, together, and up, 3, open, down, together, and up, 4, last one, open, down, together, and up, bend the knees, release the hands, straighten the legs. Oh, you can do little prayer chops on the top of the thighs here, just to get that circulation going. But nice big deep breaths into the tummy. Bend the knees, draw the heels into the sit bones, and then bring your hands down alongside your feet so you know that your feet are hip distance apart, feet are facing forward, hands are flat on the floor. On an inhale, step into the feet, turn the tailbone under, lift the hips up high, and bring the hands underneath the body. Bind the hands together or come into fire hands, and then try and get a little bit higher up onto your shoulders. And then as you push the hands down to the floor, push into the feet, turn the tailbone under and lift the hips high. Release the hands, roll down through the spine, hug the knees into the chest, and have a gentle rock from side to side. Again, bring the feet down to the floor. This time, see if you can come up onto your tiptoes, and if you can take a hold of the tops of your feet like this. If not, just do the one that we just did. But if you can, take a hold of the feet. On an inhale, push into the balls of the feet, lift the hips, try and get higher up onto your shoulders, and big breaths. And release down, hug the knees into the chest, and have a gentle rock from side to side. Just use the floor just to roll them muscles out, take any tension out of the lower back, hug the knees in, stretch that lower back out. So we have an option now of the first two, either the first one that we did with the bind underneath or the one with the tippy toes. But if you have full wheel in your practice, you want to bring the feet down, again make sure that the hip distance apart, and then bring the hands up and over the shoulders so the fingers are facing forward down the mat. If you inhale up and onto the crown of the head, and then establish your feet, and as you push into the hands, push into the arms, lift the head, look up. And then bring the chin to the chest, lower onto the back of the neck and the shoulders, Straighten the legs. Big breaths into the belly. Bend the knees, hug the knees into the chest. Take an inhale. Exhale, roll up through the spine, draw the face up towards the knees, and then inhale, turn the head all the way to the right. Exhale to the center, inhale, turn to the left. Inhale to the center, and then bring the left hand to the outside of the right knee. The right hand comes out to the side. On an exhale, lower the knees to the left and turn the head, look to the outstretched right hand. And then let the knees come into the center, hug them in. Little rock forwards and backwards. And then right hand to left knee, lower the knees to the right, turn the head and look to the outstretched left hand. And then release, come back into the center, hug the knees in, and then open the knees a bit wider than your torso, reach between your legs, take a hold of your feet, and then pull down on your feet like you're trying to get your knees to touch the floor either side of your body. Roll over till your left knee touches the floor, roll over till your right knee touches the floor, and just rock from side to side. You can also roll back towards your shoulders, touch your toes on the floor, roll up and down. When you're ready, lying down, straightening the legs, lift the head, gently lay the head down, then lift the shoulders, lay the shoulders down, lift the hips, settle the hips. Relax the feet, let the hands come out to the side, closing the eyes. For your final pose, Shavasana. Allowing yourself to sink into the floor. After all the work you've done during your practice today, our reward is Shavasana, a chance to begin again. Slowly starting to bring yourself back. Starting to become aware of your breath, aware of noises inside and outside of the room. Start to gently move fingers and toes. Start to reconnect the mind, body and spirit. On your next inhalation, raise your arms up and over your head. And on your exhalation, have a real early morning stretch. Stretch through your fingers, stretch through your toes. Bring yourself right the way back into the here and now. And then gently draw the knees into the chest, hug them in. And roll onto the right hand side. Take a moment there. And when you're ready, come into a comfortable seated position at the front of your mat. Your eyes are closed. You can sit on your block or on your cushion. Relax the tummy, relax the shoulders down the back. Eyes are closed. Just normal breathing. Take your left hand to your heart and your right hand to your tummy, and just take a few moments for your gratitude practice today. So even though we can have these feelings of loss and worry, if we look around us, we always have something that we can be grateful for, the support of our family, our children, our lives. Just feel that sense of gratitude in the body, and we open the passageway for more things to be grateful for in our lives. Take a nice big inhale, fill yourself all the way up, and a nice big sigh on the exhale. Again, inhale. And one last time, let's remove any last negative energy. Inhale. Bring the hands to apart the third eye, lower them down to the heart space, tip the chin forward. Look after the universe that you live in and the planet that you live on. Take care of all your family and friends. By all your family and friends, I mean all living creatures that live, walk and breathe upon this earth. Inhale the hands to the third eye. Namaste. Thank you very much. Well, I hope you enjoyed our little garden flow, and it brings you back to a centre and sort of relieves some of the worry that maybe you're having at the moment. But, we have light at the end of the tunnel, and if we all stay positive and keep to the rules, we should get there in the end. So, there'll be a new video soon. I appreciate all of the subscriptions and all of the amazing comments and everything that you've been putting out there for me. If you, like I always say, if there's a video in that collection that was being put out, and I think this is, I'm not sure what number this is now, but there's a lot of videos there now. Pick one that suits you and let that build you up, and before you know it, you'll be doing handstands for fun. So, thank you very much. I'll see you on the next video. Namaste.
Okay. Keep smiling. Yeah. Well, we took all the chances and danced all the dances.